Good num morning. I have no idea. But I say that it doesn't really matter where my face cam goes, because I know I played a little bit of this last night. Also, I'm wearing a hat today because I've got wearing this headset all the time. Like, although it's got like the cushion, it hasn't been the most comfortable on the side of my head recently. I think I've just been streaming so much, so for the sake of comforting my skull a little bit more, I'm wearing a hat today. I played a little bit of this yesterday to get a feel for it, and we're kind of just going to rock it for a while. I have all the volume things as low as I can get it, and I assure you that probably won't be enough because this game's kind of loud. But we're here to have fun. This is going to be a cozy stream. I love playing rhythm games. I'm not good at them, but I love playing rhythm games. So we are just going to do some freestyle. We might do a few arcade runs. We might do some missions. We're just going to rock it and see how far we get. See, I've done a few of them. You can see I've got a grade on that, but there's a whole bunch I haven't. I did like 6 or 7 different tracks. So I unlocked a few as well. So we're just going to kind of rock it and see how we go. I'm not brilliant at this. I can't stress enough. I'm really not. So we're just going to roll and see what happens. And we're doing 4 notes because I'm not... 5 notes is the most evil thing I've ever seen on the planet, and 6 to 8 seem a bit too crazy for me yet. Alright, so this one seems a bit more manageable so far. There's a couple I did yesterday, and it's like, are you sure these are normal difficulty? They seemed a bit brutal. I'm not going to be talking as much during this stream, so I'll be focusing as I play. So really do treat this as just kind of sit back and enjoy the beats. I don't know if this video will end up staying up because of the music, but we'll find that one out together. Ooh, I like the beat. I was trying to correct the volume on my headset. I missed a bit. Nice. That was a cozy track. Some of them are not. I can't stress enough. Some of them really aren't. Some of them are real mean. I think I made one mistake, and that was just because I was correcting my headset. I was trying to sort this out at the same time. Yeah, one break. I will turn it back down a little bit. Actually, before we do more randoms, I found it absolutely crazy. Guilty Gear songs are in this game. Like, straight up Guilty Gear songs are in this game. There's Break a Spell, there's Holy Orders, and a remix of Marionette. I get why I didn't do the full version of Marionette, because the track's, like, very long. It's like 6 minutes, I think. But, yeah, I've got to show you. Exiled Rev 2's theme song. I'll turn the brightness down a little bit, just so I can see this a bit more, because it gets a bit flashy. Down. Oops. Ah. You see, I'm not a pro at this sort of stuff. My brain fries easily when like several notes come up on the screen at the same time with it. But I can do just well enough to pass and hopefully enjoy some tracks. Oh, I didn't even see that note. New song. Oh, we got Jacko as a reward. Hang on. Hang on. You. It's not who I'm most after. I've seen that you can get Dizzy as a reward for your banner. Yeah, there she is. Because Dizzy's there and Ram's there, so it's like, if I could get Dizzy, that'd be great. I'll keep Alpha. I just thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, I'll put that there. That fits me well. Do I have another image yet? Oh no, you unlock these. I'll show you what arcade is like. I'll do it on 4 buttons because, like, genuinely, 5 buttons throws me off so much. The way arcade works is that you have to pick a song, do it, and then it will restrict what songs you can pick from there after. And then you do a second one, and then it restricts it to a further selection, and then you do a third, and then it makes your final score. Electro Funk CNP. Oh, this track's kind of cozy. sounds like a Jet Set Radio track. Yeah, it absolutely sounds like a Jet Set Radio track. That was great. I like that. I like that track a lot. That was real fun. There's a real bop to it. Nice. Your party. The Obliterator? Jesus. I almost want to see what it's like just because it's called The Obliterator. Even if it is a 5-star. So I'm probably going to get whooped. Oh fuck, here we go. There we go, yep, I was just like, uh oh. As soon as I was picking up, I was like, this is gonna go wrong. No. That's why I can't do 5 stars yet. And I haven't braved a 6-star at all yet. I don't think I could do it. Oh my god, there's a lot of 6 stars. Oh, look at that nice cozy 1-star. No, I can do it 7. Uh oh. To Oblivion. So I'm a sucker for a good violin. This reminds me of like a PS2 anime opening. Ooh, brain fried for a second. I'm better at Hatsune Miku. Problem is, they mute all the audio, so you won't be able to hear any of the songs if I did stream it. But that one, I think it's because you can always see what button you're expected to press on the note itself. Whilst this, it's what row it's on, and that for some reason just messes with my brain. Having to identify what row it's a part of. Oh, nice. So right there, I pressed up even though it was clearly on left because my brain just autopiloted to it where it just kind of misread it for some reason. That's a 6. That's hideous. Have I got any more gears other than... Oh, that looks kind of ugly. That's kind of cute, having a girl on the side. And you can make the buttons weird. No, I'll leave them on default. Let's try that one. We'll do Eternal Memory. Aww. Now this is super, like... I know a lot of this is going to be anime as fuck, but this is super anime as fuck, come on. This is like the start of a feel-good anime kind of thing. Like you're about to watch something that's about to just make you smile like a moron. Oh, max combo too. I thought I messed up at least one. Nice, you got a clean run. That's a really that's a proper like feel good kind of track. That's really like, still I guess because we got yeah, 77 1 to 90%. So like a good third of our tracks we did, we weren't like spot on. Oh, trophy, asked to win. Cleared only the Portable 1 songs in arcade mode. Cleared only with Portable 1 songs. Oh, I didn't even realise. Let's do some mission. Yeah, I only have the bass pack and the Guilty Gear songs. I didn't buy all the rest because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not yet. Did I say that? I tend to enjoy rhythm games anyway, but it was still just a... Oh, 85% rate? Oh, jeez. What's this one? 15 break. Or less than 15. Alright, let's try it. I was got to pray it's an easy track. The easy track that it picks for the arcade. Was that Kiara? I was like, Kiara went for a cat ear phase, didn't she? The VTuber. I say no, it can't be Kiara. It's too sweet. We're very curious to see if I if I beat this challenge at the end of all these tracks. Ooh, 93.63 was still above the 85% range. I appreciate that it tells you in between the songs how you're doing. So you know if you're falling behind or not, or you're getting close. I was busy looking at the background video and nearly missed a beat there. It's the same thing that happens in Tsune Miku. I end up watching the background video more than I'm actually paying attention to the notes, and that's why I miss one. Because some of them are really fun in Miku. Especially the ones where you can mess with the costumes. You can just make them really crazy and energetic and fun. Or if they're mocaps and they do these really crazy dances, and you're like, whoa, hang on. I would probably say that in general, my favourite one is the Miku one. The one that's free with like 2 songs on it if you get the free version, and the rest you buy. I have like every single song on it because I played it for a long time, a lot of time. But unfortunately the music is muted, so I wouldn't be able to really show off it in its best quality or in its best light, I feel. Hey, max combo. That's going to help our rate. Nice. Oh, I mean, there's only 2 songs for this challenge. Get to Fever ×2. 3 songs. Oh no. Oh, this one's a 5-beat, I think. I think that's what the 5B is. It's talking about 5 beats, not difficulty. Oh no, it is 5 beat. Oh no. I'm god awful at 5 beat. My brain fries at 5 beats. You'll see, it's gonna fall apart hard. The middle note is a square button or a left, or right input on the D-pad, sorry. And you're gonna see that happen a lot. My brain can't keep up with it. Nah, fuck that. That mission's not getting done anytime soon. I can't do 5-beat. I'm half decent at 6-beat because it's even again, but I think it's just because it's odd. The middle beat completely throws my brain off. My brain can't keep up with it at all. This challenge just get to 2 times fever, isn't it? That should be easy. We've already nearly there. Unless they're going to alter it so it doesn't go up to 2, it goes up to like 1.2 or something. We're there. We've done it. General advice for any rhythm game, find a rhythm and jig to it. Because if you do, you're like it saves your brain having to remember what the actual rhythm is of the track, because your body's feeling it, if that makes sense. You know to press it on like the down on your head swings or the up on your swings, depending on how you balance yourself. Especially on some of the harder tracks in any rhythm game. If you can find the rhythm in your head, it's easier to follow the notes. And speaking of someone who, like I said, isn't brilliant at Hatsune Miku, but is good enough to beat all the tracks on hard, some of them are evil. Some of them get real evil with their beats, and so you need to be able to have some rhythm for you. You can't just sit still and think it through in your head or wait for the inputs. You'll fuck them up. This song's kind of weird with the instrumentation. Oh, this bit's alright though. That's it. That was a very short, kind of weird song. Alright, Beautiful Day. This song's cute as hell. It feels almost like a love song. It's really cute, like a proper puppy dog love song. Fuck. A song at this pace is probably the only track I'd be able to do on 5 notes, because it'd be slow enough for my brain to actually process I need to press square for the middle note. It's the only way it's happening. Okay, 300 combo. This is an easy way to introduce us to more songs, so doing the mystery mode for now is fine. We can go back to free song, just pick at random later. What did it say, 300? Actually, now I think about it, like, uh-oh. Depends what song they put in front of us, I suppose. Alright, third of the way. Yeah, if the tracks just all want to only be that, because that did most of the work for us. I suppose it is supposed to be the easy challenges. Fuck, I broke it at 283 as well, damn it. Let me restart. At 283, I was like, no, there's not going to be enough notes in the rest of the song, I think, to get it in that one. Because I want to try and get it on the easy ones, so then the later songs don't matter. We can just enjoy them for what they are. And you get to see what coming back to a track actually does to your ability to play it. Even if you're like new to rhythm games and don't think you're that good, and like the first time you try a track you're terrible at it, click retry, because your brain will recognize the pattern of some of the beats very quickly, giving you more leeway and breathing room to kind of figure it out and get it right. In fact, that's the only way I beat half the tracks in Hatsune Miku, and I was still learning how to do it. Some of them genuinely become more manageable for just pressing try again. And I know that makes sense, obviously, you know, practice makes perfect and whatnot. But there's some that seem genuinely impossible, and then you realize your brain's kind of already recognized the first half when you try it again. So it's only the bit that you were struggling with that you end up having to actually fight against. I did it too soon. I started revving and it was way too early, so it didn't count it. It's the same bit both times. Am I gonna sneeze? No? Okay. So the only reason I'm trying to get it on this track is that then we don't have to stress about it in the later tracks. Even though they give you like 3 or 4 tracks to try and hit it on, it's just for the sake of being able to run it cozy instead of reaching the last track and be like, oh no, I still haven't done it, and having to hit that one perfect and it end up being like way harder sort of thing. Brain fried for a second there, managed to save it though. Why did it break that time? Was it because I put a fever in the middle of it? It wasn't happy? What? Why did it break that time? That's mean. Game. Come on. All right, last run. If I don't get on this one, I'll just let it roll on to the next song. Because you'll all get tired of this same song playing otherwise. Was it because I activated fever during it? It just didn't like that. Oh, I'll make sure to not to next time then. I'll wait until after we've done the stick wobble. I say that fever doesn't really matter in this track anyway, so I could just leave it in the mission mode. I just like seeing numbers go up, so I like trying to go for the points. Alright, we're approaching it again. Let's see if I can hit it this time. This one specific note that for some reason I keep breaking on. There we go. There, we got it. We can kind of roll the rest of this normal now. I'll say that the fever does help because it doubles your note count as well whilst you're on it. Yay! Alright, it was worth the practice because we got max combo. I was listening to some of Persona 5's tracks while YouTube also played a 3-second video of a blue head guy shooting himself. That's probably nothing, right? Oh no! Oh shit, it's gone to the next song! Oh no, did he look kind of like, did the hair go like over his, like over one of his eyes sort of thing? Because if that's the case, it's not spoilers, dude. Don't worry about it. it's really not spoilers. It's actually a very natural thing in the Persona series. In the darker games, in some instances in the series, characters have personas, but they can't access them naturally. You know, like how in Persona 5, like, they rip off their mask and their persona comes out, and it just kind of happens. That's because they can naturally summon it. It's the same in Persona 4, where they can just make cards appear in their air and crush them. In Persona 3, almost all of the persona users aren't natural persona users. They, like, basically have to force this thing into them to make it so it forces their persona out. And it happens by them having what looks like a gun and shooting themselves with it because, you know, symbolism. But no, they're not actually shooting themselves with a real gun and killing themselves. No, it's like a spirit gun. They shoot themselves with it, and their persona comes out and they can fight with them. It's not actual them shooting themselves. If that's what you saw. Right, where were we in the notes? We'll see, I put it in the pinned, but no one-shot because it's not out on console. I didn't realise it wasn't out on console outright. It doesn't even have a release window yet. It's just sometime this year. But I did look into it a bit more, and it does seem interesting. The whole, you only get one, well, not only get one, but the whole, you know, the nature of the game called one-shot. We'll have to see how it goes, but as a whole, it looks interesting. And it's got a cool art style, and that's always a win for me. There's even a character in Persona 3 that basically takes medication because using that soul gun, and I'm being vague to avoid any spoilers, kept on having an after effect on him and his persona, to the point where he started to become unruly and could lash out on his friends. So he started taking like suppression drugs basically to stop his persona from being able to be used outright. Oh, whoops. It's alright, we got the max combo we needed anyway. And what's your favourite track in P5, if you have one? Is there one particular track other than like Whims of Fate that like is an absolute banger to you and you love listening to? That's a bus rizzing past. It's not even a bike for once that you might have just heard. Oh, I was stressing about nothing. It's very easy to hit 300 on these later tracks. My god. The music video in the background is actually throwing off my ability to read these notes. It's too flashy. One, two, one, two. This song's cute as hell. You know, for a game called DJMAX Respect, I was expecting like a lot of the songs to be super edgy, and a lot of them are really damn cute. Say as I immediately missed a note again. Nice. Oh, they're 5 beats! Ah, no! I can't do 5 beats. Alright, that's the end of challenge mode for now. So I can't do 5 beat to save my life. Let's go to freestyle. Let's do one of the Guilty Gear tracks that's on here. Because there's, you know, there's Guilty Gear tracks on this. Where's Holy Orders? H, H, D, E, F. There it is. Yeah, literally Guilty Gear. Holy Orders from Arc System Works. Composer Daisuke. Holy Orders is a god tier track no matter how many times no matter what version it is. If it's the original or any of its remixes, it's so goddamn good. Whoops, brain fried. God. My favorite version of Holy Orders is still Holy Orders 2 from XX. But the version they did in Overture and Xrd is still bloody great too. Oh, and I did get locked Dizzy. Hang on. I need to put Dizzy on my card. My old main, she needs to be on my card. Hang on. See if I can do it in a track then. They have to be extra animated with all the menus, don't they? One way to check. I don't know where I'd go to check. Oh no, don't give me 4 buttons. Would it be in equipment? Yeah, I wanted to make it less. Is that going to make it more transparent or less transparent? I suppose we'll find out. Just so I can see the track a bit more. I suppose we'll find out together. If it's a black wall or completely see-through, well, we'll know. It's 100% more or 100% less? Oh, it's more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 0 is what I wanted. 0 is what I wanted. Oh. Well, you get to see the whole music video, I suppose, for whatever this track is I landed on. It doesn't help that the track's got a blue sky as well, so all the blue notes are... Oh, there we go. Now I can see them a bit better. It was like all the blue notes were hiding from me. I couldn't really see them until they were just about to hit them. Oh, this is so goddamn distracting. I can't... My brain is really fighting me here. They should have had extra clarity on what 0% was and what 100% was, because oh my god. Because I thought 100% is in 100% like visible the board, not 100% invisible the board. But I get you could see it as 100% transparent. I'm glad that thing went away, the little fox thing, because that was the most distracting thing about doing this. Of course I get max combo on that one as well. Because of the nature of one shot, I'm not sure playing on console will give you the whole experience, but I completely understand wanting to wait. And right now my favourite track has to be Whims of Fate. Fair. Yeah, I've heard like, it's in the same vein, like, you know good old Doki Doki Literature Club, you know, everyone's favourite horror game that they like to bring up, and how that one's like main gimmick boiled down to having to leave the game and like go into the game files and delete things to get progress. When it came to the console version, they made a mock-up desktop for the console version. So you like when you fired up the game, you fired up a desktop instead, essentially, and it was like a mock-up, like in-game built-looking desktop kind of thing. And then from there, you played the game. So when it came to the file removal, you could still do it and still be a part of it. So they might do something sort of like that with One Shot, from what I could tell. Like, just so they can try and somewhat replicate the experience, but we'll see what it's like when it eventually drops on console. And fair enough to your favourite track being Whims of Fate, it is a banger. How far are you now? Have you made much progress since yesterday? Oh, right, I need to, before I suffer another track. Oh, I heard that rock for a second. Oh yeah, this is better. I can actually see the notes now. What is this grunge rock almost? Like it's all like dirty grunge rock. What the fuck's going on with this song? What the heck's going on with this song? I'm surprised I survived that song. Wow. I am amazed I survived that song. I should have gamed... That was a 5-star as well. Jesus. I managed to get the Shido's Palace, but that's pretty much it. Fair enough. Shido's Palace is hella long. I'll warn you now. It is hella long. You just gotta rock with it for a while, like, to get through it. Like, it's got, like, 3 or 4 mini-bosses, for goodness sake, before you reach the other side of it. Like, I mean, like, you can understand why, because it's basically the final, like, it's the final, like, big dungeon that they've been building to for the whole adventure and all that stuff. Like, it's a big, super important, like, moment of the game, so it's, of course, going to be, like, a super giant dungeon, but at the same time, holy shit, is it a super giant dungeon. And that's something that you should get used to with most Atlas games. In fact, most of the Persona series kind of got away with it. It was every other, like, Atlas property that kind of suffered or had that thing, where the final dungeons are idiotically large. Like, yeah, like, there's a lot left of P5, a lot more than you'd think there's left of P5 yet, don't get me wrong. But it's like, Shido's like the big push, the big significant dungeon that they've been building up to all game. And it's huge. And then you go to, like, SMT and you realize it's, like, half the size of an average Shin Megami Tensei final dungeon. And you're like, oh no, Atlas like making their final dungeons idiotically gigantic. Got it. They really, really do. I still think the worst offender is Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. That final dungeon can fuck off. It is so idiotically large. It took days on end for me to get through it. And this was me, like, playing, like, 7 or 8 hours. It was almost half the game's length was just the final dungeon. I was like, are you goddamn serious? And it was a maze with a teleporting maze. So if you hopped in the wrong portal, it'd take you fucking back. You make negative progress. It's like, oh my god. And it had, like, 8 bosses before you even got to the final boss. It was evil. It was so ridiculously gigantic. But the thing is, Persona 1, 2, and 5 all have, like, these, like, heavily detailed, pre-made, like heavily organized, like, set-piece dungeons that you explore and solve puzzles and figure out and whatnot. The reason why I avoided 3 and 4 is because both of them... You know Mementos is all randomized? Like, the layout of Mementos is randomized? That's the entirety of Persona 3 and 4's dungeons. They have different aesthetics and a different amount of floors and different loot and enemies, but the actual layout are all randomized corridors. Usually they'll have, like, one, like, in Persona 4, there'll be, like, one particular floor in the middle of the dungeon that is, like, a set-piece scripted thing with a puzzle, but all the rest are randomized corridors. Because, you know, it was a PS2 and they didn't have the budget to, like, do everything they wanted to, so that their compromise was all randomized. And so because of that, they didn't bother making the final dungeons of Persona 3 and 4, like, overly long, because they knew... it just being a different coat of paint but the same randomized corridors, if they then asked you to do like 50 floors, it wouldn't be interesting. You'd be bored. So they keep it short and sweet and just pack it up with, like, bosses that you encounter between floors instead. Let's see what we get next. La, visualized by Eco, composed by ZCS. Oh, I'm not gonna live this. Oh, I'm not living this. Oh, I'm not living this. What is this, like a 7? Yep, there we go. As I said, there's no way I'm surviving that song. I want to see what difficulty Lyre is, because that has to be like a 6 or a 7. So L, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. It's a 6, okay. So I'm not good enough for 6 yet at all. Oh god, that looks hideous. Yeah, kill me, kill me. Yeah, Undertale. Undertale came out on console the exact same day as Sonic Mania did. So I played Sonic Mania instead. But Undertale's on the list as well, because that also, I think, mimics a game crash when you get to Omega Flowey. Which is that's the funny thing, like, I have seen the entirety of Undertale be played from start to finish. I haven't played Deltarune, but I've never actually played it myself. That's because when I was in college, when it like first came out, there was a friend of mine, and she was super into it, and I used to like frequent her house. We were friends, so it was something serious, like anything. We were just buddies, and like she lived real close to the college, so we'd always go around hers. And I kind of like was her backup, and watched her go through the whole of Undertale and have her first experience on it, and it was like that. So I know all of Undertale's plot, so to speak, because I remember watching someone else go through it. I just haven't sat down to try it myself, but that's something as well that I probably will at some point. The only thing is that essentially because of my job and what I do, because I work in a supermarket, I work in a giant convenience store basically. I don't have the money to just suddenly buy that as well. Like, everything I've been playing has been, like, kind of on the cheap. If I'm going to buy something big, it would be the only big thing I buy. And so because I brought a few smaller things, like, this month, I can't really afford to buy a big one. Like, that's the financial situation I'm kind of stuck in right now, unfortunately. But at some point, I'll buy Undertale, maybe even Deltarune, and give them a try. I like it, but oh, the fandom. Yeah, I'm aware of the Undertale. If you dare say anything bad about it, we will gut you mentality. And the whole Undertale is true art, we promise. And it's like, the game, no, I'm good. No, I don't, I'm going to stop doing random, because clearly it's not working out. They keep on giving us tracks that are too harsh. Yeah, you're a nice one difficulty. Yeah, there's no way I can fuck this one up. He says. I said in Deltarune, I genuinely don't know anything about it. But the moment I read it was like chapter 1, I was like, oh, I'll just wait for all of the chapters to come out then. I don't know if they have or not. Like, I remember seeing chapter 2 advertised, but that didn't seem that long ago. And I would have thought they would have made more progress by then. Because chapter 1 was like a pretty long while ago now, wasn't it? But once I know, like, it's like all the chapters are out and it's all done and good to go, then I'd probably sit down and go for them. But saying that, I do have a relatively large backlog of games, so it's not like I'm completely out of options and don't have the money to buy something new. No, there's a whole bunch of games, it's just I'm not up for them yet, kind of thing. Like, there's another Cyberpunk-esque game called Sense I want to do. Because I played it a bit before, and I enjoyed it, but when I got it, it was genuinely like a week or two before I got my PlayStation 5. Before I finally secured that bad boy, and I just never reinstalled it on my PS5 to play it, so it's like, okay, maybe some other time. It was the same fate for a lot of little games that I had around that time, that I kind of started and was going to play more, but then when I got the PS5, I just didn't get around to reinstalling it. Oh, to be honest, I never actually played the game, I just watched playthroughs, and Deltarune for now is totally free. Yeah, I know Chapter 1's completely free. Is Chapter 2 free as well, or is it just Chapter 1? Because it is something that's on, like, the table. It's just I'm waiting for them all to come out. Once I know it's, like, it's done, then I'll sit down and just, like, binge all of it. Oh, yeah, no wonder I didn't survive against Astro Fight. It's 8 fucking stars. No wonder I didn't survive 2 seconds against it. That's insane. What's hard? 13? No, I'm good. Oh, this has a really... This is a cute vibe. Oh, and I love the artwork already. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of games that I haven't played, but I know full well because of my friend. Like she had a PC and she was super into all of that kind of stuff. It was how I first experienced Doki Doki Literature Club as well. And if it's I own Doki Doki, I just haven't. It's just another game that's been like almost got immediately backlogged. So I could live stream that at some point. Do the PlayStation version because they got extra content and the director's cut stuff. I love this song. This song's so cute. I said it earlier when we did it on, I think it was mission mode. But this real gives me like innocent summer anime vibes. You know, the feel good, kind of like a K-On anime. And if you haven't gathered already yet, this whole stream's going to be kind of just cozy. We're not stressing about having to like do secret missions or understand a complicated plot or whatever. It's just a cozy, let's just listen to some good music and do some rhythms. Because I genuinely love rhythm games. It's just I don't really get much chance to cover them. Chapter 2 wasn't supposed to be free, but because of all this, the creator just released it without a price. Oh, no, and that's is that Toby Fox, isn't it? Yeah, good on him then. That's really nice. He didn't have to do that. You know, he could have just pulled a Netflix and like charged more than reasonable, and then wonder why everyone doesn't get it. I still can't believe Netflix did that. And then like they upped the price of their subscription, and then when people stopped going to it, their counter response to try and get money back was to shut down their in-house animations. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm glad Powerhouse came out and said all of the stuff they're working on isn't going to be affected because they're, you know, Powerhouse Animations and not like directly under Netflix like that. So we're still going to get that Devil May Cry anime, the Castlevania anime, and all the rest. But I was just a bit like, what logic is that, Netflix? The animation industry is like kind of like your biggest money maker. Why are you shutting that down? Oh, I can't wait for another fucking season of Big Mouth. Instead, you know, the thing that everyone really loves and is so happy fucking exists. But that is cool, making Chapter 2 free. Like, it's kind of like, hey, look, we're all struggling, have this. Oh shit, my combo continues between songs? I just looked at it, look at my combo count. It's like, we just started this song. I didn't realize it carried on between songs. That's kind of cool. So you can make like a lifetime combo super big if you're like confident at it. Oh, there's a trophy for hitting 10,000 notes. That's how you do it, isn't it? You have to keep up you have to go through several songs like this until you get it. This looks like a credit song. Oh, I'm sensing a dubstep drop coming soon. How do I fucking know? With a little bit of trap by the sounds of it. I'm no music expert, so if I'm using the wrong terms, feel free to correct. And the beauty of this game, and the reason why I'm kind of covering it, is because we now have a fallback game. If there's ever a day where we have absolutely nothing to stream and I want to stream something, we can just fire up this and do some more songs. And if you're going to be waiting for them all to come out, you're going to be waiting for a while. It took like 3 years for Chapter 2. Ugh. That's a point. What I might do... Because at some point, it's an inevitability. I have no choice in the matter. There's already a gun pointed at my head. I will do Undertale. And I think once I've covered Undertale, then I will make the choice whether I cover Deltarune, like, that point to an extent, or if I am just going to, you know, just say, ah, fuck it, I'll wait till it eventually does come out. Assuming there's only going to be 3 chapters or whatever. That's a 4, and I don't want to drop my combo. But I'm paranoid now. I was like, I want to see if I can get that combo super high. Oh, this song's cute as fuck. Let's do this one. I want to see how high I can get that combo counter before I finally break it. So I'm trying to pick easier songs. I think if I can get it to 2,000, I'll be happy. That getting it to 10,000 trophy, I don't think I'm going to get it anytime soon. Unless I really grind it out and just like the same easy song time and time again. And hope that tiredness doesn't screw me over by the time I reach 1,000. Without wanting to jinx it for myself, though, I am finding it a little bit easier now it's not transparent at all. Now I can see the whole board. It's like, yeah, I can feel the notes coming in a lot easier. This song's cozy as fuck. I like this one. Hey, 2022. Oh no, they're gonna be like 10. Oh, as in like 10 fucking chapters? Uh-oh. Wait, is that an S? Is that our first S? Or is that a Z? I'm guessing it's an S. Yeah, I had to do it I had to do the fucking signal in my hand because it's all so sharp. Oh, there's an S rank in this game? I think that's my first S. Uh-oh. Yeah, if they're gonna do like loads and loads of chapters, then like they're not really chapters at that point, are they? It's just full games. And they're just calling them. It's like it's just gonna be Deltarune 1, Deltarune 2 at that point, right? That's how you should probably treat it. Because from what I've heard, Deltarune Chapter 2 is pretty damn long as well. So wouldn't it just make sense for to treat them as sequels of a series? Or is it they're trying to go for chapters so people keep along with it? And I'd like to imagine it wouldn't be 3 to 4 years between every single release. You know, like, because, what am I think of? Because they'll get more comfortable in the tech, the writing, the style, the dungeon design. They'll get more into a rhythm of it, so they'll be quicker and quicker. It's the same with like the Final Fantasy VII remake, where it's like part 1 is taking them like 4 or 5 years, but part 2, from what we've heard on the inside, is actually making a lot of headway and might be coming around sooner than expected. Like, it might be like even as early as next year at this rate. There's a part of me that thinks it'll get pushed back till 2024 though, just to give Final Fantasy 16 more room to breathe. So I feel like FF16 is going to come out early next year. But just on the off chance. Right, that one was evil. Oh, this sounds cute as fuck. Let's do Comet. Why are the middle two girls like really clean art and the ones on the edge are like verberated? Oh, it's a live show. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's not. It's... Oh, well, fuck. Well, there goes our 2000. Oh, well. It's not what it lasted. Okay, I'm really not that fast. I wasn't expecting to hit 10k anyway. Are they alternating between like a music video and a live performance then? I'd love to go to a concert, like a Japanese concert at some point. Because you see like the videos of it and whatnot, it's like there's such a different flair and vibe to it compared to like a lot of Western concerts. I'd love to do just one. The only concerts I've ever been to are digital invite concerts. I don't really like the physical concerts if I can help it, because I don't like people. And the idea of being in a giant crowd full of lots of people, is like, nah, I'm good. And I'll check your message as soon as this song ends. If you haven't caught on already, like this, I can't look at anything else when I'm trying to do this. But I doubt this song's that long. All the songs in DJMAX respect seem kind of on the shorter side. I say that as someone who plays Hatsune Miku, where some of those songs are like 4.5 minutes long. You're like, please end, I can't keep this perfect going forever. Or if they are short, they're like Disappearance of Hatsune Miku, and they rip your goddamn head off. Nice, alright. Every chapter is supposed to be another day. Oh, okay, so it's like the 10 days of the life of this character, or these characters, what happens to them? That makes... I can see why they're trying to go for the chapter thing then, but it still kind of feels like if they're going to be long, big games with multiple years in between them, calling them chapters seems a little bit... It's like when they called Last of Us 2 Part 2, and it's like, it's not fucking Part 2, it's a sequel, you know? Don't pretend it's like it's a part of one connected story, because it bloody isn't. You know what, where is, M? There it is, Marionette. The full version of Marionette's like 6 minutes long. Obviously they're not going to put that out on you in this game, so it's a remix that's like far shorter and cuts out most of it. But the full version of Marionette's one of my favourite Xrd, like non-lyrical Xrd tracks. And the reason why I specify non-lyrical, because, you know, the songs in Xrd kind of blow all the non-lyrical tracks out the water. unapologetically. Even Break a Spell, even if I think Break a Spell is one of the weaker songs, is still really good. Like, you hear, like, Six Black Heavenly Guns or Sky Should Be High, and you're like, okay, now this is fucking video game music. And they're, like, lyrical songs that go on for, like, 4 or 5 minutes, and they're full energy. Like, it's stuff you'd listen to in a gym. I still find it hilarious that Guilty Gear songs are even in this game. Like, Girls' Frontline songs, I think that's what the show's called, are in this game too, but it's DLC. But there's a really cool, like, extended instrumental bit that happens after that chorus piece that you don't hear in this remix, depressingly. My laptop has a nighttime mode that dims the brightness, but for some reason I just stopped working. It just stopped working for anything yellow. So it hurts that you're just getting, like, blinded right now, are you? The moment it's like, it's got like a tint of yellow, it's not recognizing it as white to flip it to black, so you're just getting blinded by it. Ugh. To be honest, the only thing I have in nighttime mode is Reddit. I keep everything else, like, off it. The white doesn't usually bother me. I know it's not right because my vision is awful. I talk about it a little bit here and there, but it's like my vision is actually blurred slightly in this eye, my left. It's like it's not blurred enough to, like, put me in any kind of danger, but it's one of those things where inevitably I'm going to end up having the glasses. And because my eyesight's already kind of buggered, I guess for some reason white just doesn't, like, it doesn't blind me the way it should. The only time it does when you fire up fucking Genshin Impact. Like, there's no excuse for the load screen to be bright white when they have a pitch black load screen, and there's just not a nighttime option for some reason. Sure, this sounds cozy. Oh, this looks cute as fuck. And it's sung by Asuka? They got Asuka in this? That's kind of cool. No wonder the song sounded so cozy. Oh, I feel kind of bad that I've got this on full, like, no transparency. It's like we're just hiding her face. To be fair, I can get the rhythm bar moved to the left-hand side so you can go see the video a bit easier. Actually, let me do that. Yeah, I can do this, and then let's go back into it, and my thing will be on the far left now. Oh, my camera might block it. We'll see. Okay, no, it doesn't really block it. So now you can see the video. Or more of it. Whoa! Look at that face. I don't know how long this stream will go on for, but I plan to kind of just let it ride for a while because I'm enjoying the coziness of just listening to music and just chatting about whatever. So I am going to be taking tomorrow off, and Thursday I'm planning to start, was it Ghost Runner? Ghostplay? That parkour, cyberpunk-styled kind of looking game. Because I've had that sitting in my backlog for forever, and I thought, yeah, that'd be kind of cool to mess around with. Because it was a PS Plus game, so I've got it for free. And I'd heard good things about it. And then Friday, so I don't know if I'll end up keeping the video up, because I don't know how Arc System works is with people watching their cutscenes in their fighting games. Because they used to be pretty damn tight on it, but they seem to have loosened up a little over the years. But I plan to do a watch along of the Guilty Gear, the new Guilty Gear story. Like, so I keep on bringing it up because I said it's my main thing I've been like looking forward to all week is that new Guilty Gear story. I got a trophy from that. Reached level 10. That one's a really cozy song. My best combo count is 3064. Jesus, that's because of Marionette, where I hit it almost perfect. Oh, this looks fancy. Sure. Ooh! That wasn't the instrument I was expecting to hear. Ooh. Rain. Oh, I nearly did it perfect. That whole set. That was a long technical section there, and I nearly had it. Slipped the last possible second. I'll take it for what it is, though. The crazy thing is, this game actually has online. You can challenge people like online, like you're actually in the arcade doing the usual, you know, music competition. You know, like you're doing like a dance competition sort of thing. But I'm not brave enough to do that. You can also do 2-player offline, but Oh, I don't care if this is a 4-star. This song sounds fun. That's all you need. So it's like, oh no, this song sounds like it'll be a blast. Let's go for it. Ooh, immediately fucked it up. If I just walked into like an 80s cartoon. The music, oh my god. Feels like I'm fired up fucking Thundercats or something. Da, 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 da. It's Galaxy Man. He's come to save us all. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm getting from it. Revenge told me barely survived the grunge rock. What's this, rock or die? That's a 6. Okay, in a pass. Rock-a-doodle-doo. Six. No, I'm good. Secret deja vu. Here. Composed by Dinny. Lyrics by Dinny. Sung by Kreha. I was gonna say, did Dinny do everything, or...? Well, I've already fucked it. Because I would play the Persona rhythm games, the dancings, but I'm gonna be honest, like, Atlas scare me more with potential copyright issues. A game that's all about their music, I'm like, that's just asking for legal trouble. It feels like to get copyright claims. More so Persona 5 dancing. I imagine P3 and 4 they wouldn't be too fussed, but because Persona 5 is still their most recent baby, I think if I started like doing a rhythm game and shutting up and letting like Whims of Fate play, it would eventually raise an eyebrow from them. But in saying that, of all the rhythm games I've played, I'd be tempted to say the dancing ones are some of the weaker ones. It's not that they're bad, it's just they're basic and there's really not much content, especially in terms of song lists. Like both this and Natsune Miku, there's genuinely hundreds. And then you go to Persona Dancing and it's like, hey, we got you 10 tracks. It's like, £50 please, or $60 please. Like, what? Come on. Oh, we've also got paid DLC. That'll add like another 20, but it's in like 8 packs and they're all like £8 each. Hello? Buy them, please. No, come on. I don't care if you've got mocap music videos. So does Hatsune Miku, and that still has 200 fucking songs. Ooh, this almost reminds me of Sayonara Wild Heart, the game I did a stream on a while back. Which, to be fair, it's like probably one of the few streams I really didn't like in retrospect. Like when I look back on it, I'm like, because I only did it because I wanted to stream something that day, but I was horrendously tired because my insomnia was like real bad. So I thought if I just play something really cozy and easy, it'll be fine. And it's like, I think it was like the quietest I'd ever been on stream. I was just so knackered where I hadn't been sleeping well. I know it can't be helped, like, there's not always something to talk about, but it was still like, oh. I look on it and I'm just like, I should have been talking about stuff. Like, there's stuff to talk about and I just didn't. Like, have you seen that bloody, that 4chan leak that's actually starting to hold a bit more water? Because it like correctly called a bunch of shit before it was announced. And so people are like now looking at some of the other stuff on that list, like, maybe. Like, I still think a lot of the stuff on there isn't true. I think, like, the dude, did genuinely see stuff to leak, and then just to spice it up and get his name called out there, added a bunch of extra things. So then when the things happen true, the other crazy shit, people go, oh yeah, that might actually happen. Because he correctly called that Sega is reviving Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi to be an online thing. He correctly called that Powerhouse Animations of Castlevania fame more recently are doing all the animated cutscenes to Sonic Origins. And there was something else as well that he directly called that I can't remember. But either way, because he like correctly called all this shit, the other stuff on the list, people are more like prepared to kind of like still take it with a grain of salt, but be a bit more prepared to say, oh, maybe. Like, a new Virtua Fighter being made, that makes sense. Because Virtua Fighter 5 did really well its re-release. And sparked new interest in the franchise. Well, half of these videos just fever dreams. Yeah, you're not wrong. They definitely can be. Some of them are a bit weird. Look, this game's called DJMAX Respect, so I was expecting it to go, like, super hard. Like, the you will respect the art kind of thing. And a lot of them are just kind of weird. But it's like, they've called that new Virtual Fighter is being made, which if that's true, that's badass, because the last one did really well when it got re-released on PS4, mostly because it was free to play, for like the opening month, which Sega have made very clear they're aware of, so I'm genuinely, it might sound crazy, but I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if Virtua Fighter 6 is free to play when it comes out. Maybe, hopefully it won't go full Dead or Alive and make it so you just buy every single character in the game instead, and you just only get like 2 or 3 characters with that free to play, and instead just, you know, go down the cosmetics route and just think that you can get like alternate costumes for characters, and that's how you get the extra money. Like, give customization options, make it so you can have different like match flares or different HUD layouts, and make that paid. So there's still money options and financial gaining options. But if the game itself can be free to play, which I'm calling it a hunch, I really think it will be, because of how successful Virtua Fighter 5 was when it was free to play. Like, it did like 800,000 units off free to play, which might not sound like much compared to some other games, but for Virtua Fighter, like, that idiotically surpassed expectations. So and Sega, even in the Fighting Game Roundtable, talked about it afterwards, talking about how they feel that free-to-play fighting might be the future of the fighting game industry. And the fact that they're talking about it like that almost to me confirms that Virtua Fighter 6 will probably be free-to-play to some extent. And they'll just monetize it by other means. Hopefully not bullshit means. Like I said, cosmetics, please. Which would be great, because Virtua Fighter is like the grandfather, one of the grandfathers of fighting games, and one of the most interesting things of it is almost every single mechanic you can think of in Tekken, Virtua Fighter did first, and Harada borrowed it because he loves Virtua Fighter. And it almost applies to the entire franchise. Play a Virtua Fighter game, and then play the Tekken game that released a couple years after it, and you'll see, oh, I borrowed a lot of shit from that. It's the same the whole franchise-wide. So them then being the pioneer for free-to-play fighting games in Japan. I say in Japan because there are Western endeavors like that League of Legends fighting game that's going to be free-to-play. But actually having a Japanese one do it to, like, pave the path, that would be badass. Can you imagine being able to just, you know, because that's the biggest problem fighting games have. It's the approachability. They're very difficult to actually get into and approach if you're not into them beforehand. If you are, you're set. You just buy it, you're set, and you're fine. But if you're not into fighting game, $60 is a fucking steep thing to play something you might play for 5 minutes and go, now I'm good. You know? Something that you might not even get the mechanics, might not like take any real interest, might just hop online thinking it'd be fun just to get your ass blasted by like some pro. You know, like it's a steep ask, but if that steepness isn't there, suddenly there's like, you know, suddenly there's options. Suddenly there's people who can get in and like they can try it out, and it'll be easier to get other people to give it a go that might actually like it but have been hesitant because of the price point. And when new characters come in, it'll be easy to get people back in because they'll be free as well. It'll just be the cosmetics surrounding them. It won't be buying a season pass, because Maximilian Dude talked about it a lot on his stream. But yeah, it's a shared sentiment. Fighting games are fucking expensive currently because of season passes. You buy the game for like $60, and then the season pass is like what, another $30 to $40 depending on the game. And then that's one season pass, and then there's a season pass too. It's another $30 to $40. Then have 3. Some of them, like, you know, like Street Fighter 5 have fucking 5 season passes. Or like Tekken with all its individual DLCs, and there's like 20 individual DLCs now, and they're all like $4 to $5. You know, they're expensive as fuck nowadays. Let's do this. I know it's a 1-star, but let's do this one. Oh fuck! This is Dragon's Dogma look. Oh damn! I like this cover art. It's like fucking Demon Souls Dragon's Dogma looking. What is this loud thing I can hear passing by my window? Oh, it's a super slow song too. Is this actually from a video game? Because it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, like detailed animated faces. This has to be from an actual video game. It looks almost Final Fantasy in places. Is this like an earlier version of Final Fantasy 14? You know, that 1.0. Like, this is super fucking video gamey. Look at this. This has to be a video game, right? There's no way this is just an animated video for this. Like, that face was super detailed of that Catwoman. You know, I was joking when I said it reminded me of Dragon's Dogma. Like, is this Dragon's Dogma? Did Capcom get in on this? Speaking of, that's another game I really want to stream at some point. It won't be anytime soon. Like, it'll probably be like when, and I say when because I'm pretty confident on it, Dragon's Dogma 2 actually gets announced. Because I'm pretty sure that's what Isuno's working on. He made it very clear when he was working on Devil May Cry 5. There's a bunch of projects that he wants to do before he retires, and so he's pushing to get them all done now. Devil May Cry 5 was the first one he wanted to do before he retired. And Dragon's Dogma, he's been talking about wanting to do a sequel for a while, so a lot of people have gathered that's on his list. So it's probably Dragon's Dogma 2 that we're getting next from him. And then after that, maybe a new Power Stone? I think he was Power... No, he was Rival Schools. He wasn't Power Stone. Rival Schools. Maybe you'll get a new Rival Schools game. Damn, she looked cool. Evil as fuck, but cool. Maybe this is a real game. It actually looks kind of fun. Bless the blazing fire. Let me see if this is actually a game or if it's just a really crazy music video. Oh, a new icon. It is a game. It is an actual game. Oh my god. Chinese mobile. Oh, it's a mobile MMORPG based on Bless Online. It's made by Neowitz, which makes sense. No! Status cancelled? Oh, no! Oh, I thought that looked really cool as well. Oh, that's depressing. It was on Unreal Engine 3. Oh, that's depressing. I was like, damn, that's like something I'd want to play. Oh, it died before it had the chance to live. It's some of that first part. Yeah, it definitely had a Final Fantasy vibe to it, right? Oh, that's depressing, finding out it was cancelled. Because I actually thought that looked alright. I would have played it. Oh, this song's adorable. Let's do this one. I did this when I was practicing yesterday to get a feel for it. This song's adorable as fuck. I wonder why it got cancelled. I wonder if it was like too much ambition, or like it didn't do well in a test, or if it was just wasn't like progressing as smoothly as it should have, or whatever. Or if the company just changed its mind and went, actually we want to take it this direction or whatever. I told you this song's adorable as fuck. You hear that, chat? You hear that, John? Anime waifu wants to kiss us. That wasn't an S. Oh, I thought I hit that like real goddamn clean. Oh well. I heard that song yesterday when I was like getting a feel for it, and I was like, oh, okay, no, this song's brilliant. I genuinely love the cute shit like that. Oh, this looks crazy. Is this another game? Like top right, brown dust. Is this another game that hopefully didn't get cancelled? I hope DJMAX isn't a curse. If a game shows up on it, it's because it got cancelled. Or is this an anime more? Getting more anime vibe. Yeah, dude, wear that witch hat. The bigger the better. Yeah, okay, this is anime. Okay, it's not a game, unfortunately. I'll say that. Anime showcases well. So if it's a game, it's something I can look into. I hope this doesn't get me in trouble. Anime opening songs can sometimes be kind of weird with copyright. I should probably keep talking then as we go through this, just in case it is actually like an anime opening. That's a big deal. I have the volume down. Well, literally, I have the volume down as low as I can make it. It won't let you lower the volume down. It's the weirdest thing, but I get it, it's a rhythm game. They only let you lower the volume down to 50%. They don't let you lower it any further. You can't mute it or like make it super quiet or anything like that. 50% is the absolute limit they'll let you lower the volume to. be fair, that makes up a decent discussion point, I suppose. Any animes you've been watching recently? I'm not the biggest anime person in the world. Like, I enjoy it. Well, I enjoy it in passing, I think is the easiest way to put it. Like, if it's on, or if it's like a particular series I'm interested in, like, when Data Life 4, I'm waiting for the whole season to come out first, and I plan to watch all that. And also, I watched Castlevania, I loved that. But I don't, like, go out of my way. Or, like I mentioned earlier in the stream that I watch K-On! Every now and then. If I just want a feel-good thing, I'll go back and watch some episodes of K-On! But, like, is there anything that you guys watch? Or anything that you're really into, or like something that you're like, no, this anime is super underrated, and I wish more people checked it out, like that kind of thing. That's how they avoid copyright, just end the game before it starts. Because I've mentioned it before, I've always mentioned it when it comes up, but like, if the video gets claimed, that doesn't bother me, because I'm not making any money anyway. It's if it actually gets taken down or struck, we're in trouble, because taken down, it's like, well, that's a stream that no one can see again. And if I get struck, it restricts what I can do on YouTube for a few weeks, because it's like a penalty. But I've seen a lot of other people stream this game and seemingly do fine, which is why I was comfortable just pressing the button, and, you know, and just going for it. Because I've been put under the impression that it's pretty alright. Like, the worst you might get is a claim, but I've never seen anyone getting big shit for it. Maybe they just happen to never stumble into the one song that will screw them over, but... And I know, like, there are some people, I say some people, more Hollow Live, that straight up got, you know, streaming license to stream it. They got permission. It's why Gura did a stream on this, because she got permission to do so, so she was completely legally fine. She wasn't going to get claimed or anything. So if they're handing out permissions prepared to even do that, that gives me more of a incentive that it's probably fine to do so. My phone on charge, it's getting a bit low again. I'm unlocking a lot of in-game achievements, but I'm not unlocking any, like, console achievements. This game, by the way, hang on, if I check, this game, by the way, has 128 trophies. 128, and I have 6 of them. But there's one that's unlock all tracks, which obviously we'll do that eventually. There's hit level 99, which obviously that's happened eventually, yada yada. But there's a whole bunch of them. It's like, beat this one specific song with this specific restriction, with this specific thing, and get this many points. And I'm like, oh, I'm not getting 100% in this game. The moment it said beat mission mode, I was like, there's 5 beats in mission mode. Okay, it's not happening. I genuinely, I mentioned it before, I genuinely can't do 5 beat. The odd number completely throws me off. Let's do this. Christine Jones, composed by Ruby Tuesday. Oh, now I'm getting like Sega Saturn vibes from this. Oh, there it goes. With that opening bit, I was like, I'm thinking to go into a Sonic R song. Oh, whoops. I got too ahead of it. The song's longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to end a little ago. B. Alright, what songs haven't we done? I'm running out of low star songs. I need to start picking up some of these higher star ones and just commit to the grind. Oh, this looks anime opening as fuck. No, it's just an anime music video. I'm doing better than I was at the start of the stream. I was failing 4 stars at the start of the stream. So I'm kind of getting a rhythm for it. I'm still fucking up from time to time, as you saw there, but I'm getting there. The real test will be when I eventually have to take on those fucking 5-note, 6 or even 8-note tracks. So I wasn't a Guitar Hero kid growing up. I never played Guitar Hero. I was aware of it, but I never really played it. And this is very much a similar vibe to that, in terms of how it works. Where you're pressing it as it comes down to you. This song's very flashy with the light show. It's just kind of distracting. The end! And they're just going... Hey, more music, Starfish Pipe, boom. Fuck it, let's try a 6. Let's watch this kick our ass. Let's see if I'm even remotely close to being able to survive a 6-star yet. Or if this is a fool's errand. Alright, we're currently on 100%. I should just end it now. We're ahead. Oh, it's already gone. softly spoken song. Don't want to speak too soon, but so far so good. I don't really see why it's a 6 just yet. I'm sure I'm sure it's coming, but oh fuck, here we go. I managed to get through that mostly unscathed. Fuck! Alright. Alright, I knew it was coming eventually. Alright. Can't do 6 stars just yet. We're getting closer though. I didn't do too bad, I don't think. It's a 5. We're not doing an 8. Sure, let's do you. I think we can do a 4. Oh my god. Go on, Anime Kid. Slay the monster. What the heck is with this music video already? Is that a Power Ranger I just saw? That's instrumental though, damn. Real nice instrumental. Let that rip it, dude. Oh, it ended already? Oh, I kind of wanted that to be a little longer. That was nice. I like that instrumental bit. That ripped. Oh Jesus, that. Oh, I hate it. Let's move away from that. Sure. A bit of slow rock. It's like it was like early 2000s rock. Like when it was in that chorus bit, it almost sounded like something I'd expect to hear in a Tony Hawk game. Alright, I did that way too early. I missed that one. Okay, I'm falling apart here. I'm washed. Oh, you hang on to that last chord. You got to. That's a 6. I'm not good enough for them. Know my limits. Just looking at the image for it, it's like, okay, that looks like a flick of hair. Boy, boy, love. Oh my. It's very much, I'm going on an adventure, and someone's going, no, wait, stop! Stop being so impulsive. It's like I'm looking at Harvest Moon. Yo, the good ones. Not whatever's going on with the franchise nowadays. Oh shit, let that go early. Once again, another song that's real damn cozy in this game. That wasn't perfect. I screwed up, like, by letting go of a note too early. Yeah, that was the only note I missed as well. Oh, that's painful. This is like almost like Advance Wars almost. It's got that art style feel to it. I appreciate that, if you hit the note really poorly, it doesn't drop your combo. It's only if you miss it entirely, it drops it. Usually it's like if you hit it poorly, in most rhythm games, they drop the combo entirely. So if you want the full combo, you have to actually play the song well as well. But this one, it's just you're not going to be getting any real points out of it. So there's nothing stopping you from just spamming buttons, technically. And just barely pulling through. That was a fun song. Chemical Slave is fun as fuck. I think that's the other one I did off screen. It's a 5-star, so I guess it'd be good practice to try it out. To come back to it and give it another go. But this song was fun. No, I have no idea what this song's doing. It's not the trippiest, but it's certainly trippy. I didn't even see that note, whoops. My brain was so focused on the big one. I look forward to when I get good enough at this game that I look at 5 stars and go, fucking 5-star. What is that? Because it's the same like with Hatsune Miku. You look at some of the songs and it's like 6 difficulty and you're like, oh my god, 6? But then by the time you've done all the songs and got a feel for it, you're doing like 9 difficulties regularly and you're like, okay. What's this one? Oh, it's another 5, okay. Let's even keep the memento going. Got a real ache in my neck. Oh, I just beat. Well, this part not so much. It sounds like someone's just going wild on the key on an electric keyboard. What the fuck? What, did they just swear at me? That teddy bear just swear at me? Like, how dare you insult the beat? What's going on in the video? Is there a robot versus a giant teddy bear? With spaceships and lasers? weird ass song. Child of Night. It's a 6. Oh, Dawson's Dead is as well. Oh, so is that. You're a 4, let's do it. I have to work my way up. Like, I'm barely surviving 5, so I'm not going to do 6s. Oh, I've got an annoying itch in my face, it's distracting me. Ah. Oh, that's it. Okay. Do we have a favourite song yet? Is there a song that's popped up that you're like, oh, that one's a jam, that one's great? Or is it all of them kind of just weird? Because to me, all of them are kind of weird. Some of them are nice. A lot of them I'm like, okay. What's this? Oh, that one might sounds alright. Enemy Storm.
Enemy storm crew. Dynamic enemy storm crew. Break off. Break off.
Break off.
Break off.
Why do you say break off like that?
Break off. Break off. Break off. Bust the back now. Break off.
I love the instrumentation of this. This is another track that feels like from a console generation of yesteryear. I'm getting like Dreamcast vibes from it, which I'm always going to be biased in favor of because the Dreamcast was like my first console as a kid, like my first proper console. Technically, it was the Genesis / Mega Drive, but I was too young to really remember all of it. The only thing I remember on it was Sonic 3 because that was the very first video game I ever actually played. But it was very soon after that we got a Dreamcast. And that's where like most of my early game experiences came from. And then I transitioned to the PS2 when I was like 6 or 7. To which it then consumed my life for like years, and still kind of does. It sits on my desk, not even dusty, because I like firing up every now and then. It's why I'm so excited for PS2 backwards compatibility. They're all a bit strange, not gonna lie. Yeah, right? They're all like, it's like there's none of them feel like songs you'd go to a concert to listen to. They all feel like weird video game beats intended just for this and no further. Like, my favourite tracks in here are like the Guilty Gear songs. That's because, you know, they're actually, you know, Guilty Gear tracks. They're not intended for a music game, they've just been converted into one. But so there's a stupid treasure trove of DLCs for this game. So maybe like things like the Goals Frontline DLC will have like more music that'll be up my alley. Or just like the other expansions. So I imagine they changed their style and mixed with different things as the expansions went on. I just want a rhythm game that's like all video game music in general, like a celebration of the industry's music into a rhythm game. You know, like there's like you can like do it to like a Crush 40 song, like from it's like Sonic Adventure sort of thing, and then the next song it's like I don't know, One Winged Angel from fucking FF7. You're like whoa, and it's like you can have all these different like the celebration of like the best of the best music in the industry, like the most loved music in the industry. The problem would obviously be fucking Nintendo, because I imagine it's like, hey, if you want Nintendo songs, it has to become a Switch exclusive, and it's not going anywhere else, no matter what you try. So it would feel like less of a celebration if Nintendo wasn't included just to make it multi-platform. But I genuinely think that would be a fun idea. Get people to appreciate what makes the industry, like part of the magic of the industry in a different way. Through rhythm games, but you like rocking to it, so you have to listen to the music. God, imagine doing a fucking rhythm game, it's like Metal Gear Rising soundtrack. But you're just doing a rhythm game and you just say, Rules of Nature! Oh, I'd fucking do a karaoke night if they did a rhythm game with Metal Gear Rising songs. I genuinely would. I'd be singing along. There's a treasure trove. There's like a select treasure trove of games. What I'm telling you right now, if I ever get a chance to cover them, like mostly on the PS2, I will be singing along to the songs in them. And there's no discussion on the matter. I'm singing them. Oh, I did this in the... I think it was in the arcade mode earlier. Because I called her Kiara. The blonde in the... Not the blonde, the ginger in the bed. I was like, did Kiara do a thing with the cat ears at one point? Oh, I thought the song would end there. Hey, more songs! We're like, Don't Die by Paul Bazooka. So that'll be D, that's up. It's a 5, okay, we'll brave it. Ooh, it's all pixel art. Ooh, this I'm down for. Pixel art's always welcome. Uh-oh, I might not survive this one. I hope I do though, because the jam is jamming. Shit. Does I press X to pay respects? Uh-oh. Fuck! We made most of the song, but no, not quite yet. I feel like we got close to the end, it was just that end bit kind of threw me off too much. You're free, we can do you. Like, you can see the edge of my skill limit. The moment it's like more than 3 things on like approaching at the same time, my brain starts to fry. What does this sound like? What does this sound like? It's like a discount, like, baseball anthem. The colors are doing my head in. I'm gonna be honest, those colours are really like hurting my head a little. Needs to calm it down a little bit. What is that grunge bit? Why is there like random grunge rock in some song? Beep 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 boop. That sounds so Oh shit, chat naked lady. Easiest way to get someone's attention in a music video, I suppose. Ooh, this is kind of... I like the lyrics. The instrumentation is weird again, but I think that's just got to be accepted with this game. The instrumentation across the board is kind of weird. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Also, I think we got past that worst bit. That chorus bit kind of sucked. To try and do the play along with. I'd say that probably had my favourite lyrics of the lot. The actual lyrical bit was my favourite. It was smooth, like the lyrics made enough sense. I could, from what I could hear of it anyway whilst I was focusing. The singer was great. That was a really nice song. Yeah, I favourited it. That one was nice. That's like the first one I was like, damn, that one's actually really enjoyable. 6. Oh, 3. Composed by Shion. Visualized by an SB engineer. Alright, we're on a good start. Piano. Let's see how long it lasts. Easiest way to get my attention, play my favourite instrument. And there it goes. I'd say it's still kind of there, but it's more now accompanied. Well, this synth wave looking background. Piano's still very present. I sound like a music critic. I'm no expert on any of this shit. I just know what I like. And I'm liking this one so far as well. Music video is a little weird, but then which ones aren't? I like that one as well. I like the piano. The piano with a good synth beat with it as well. We've had 2 good songs in a row, it feels like. Let's try you. Oh, I was looking at the load screen and it looked like it was starting to float up. I feel like my eyes are adjusting to the way the thing moves too much. Because it looked like everything was moving still on the screen because my eyes had adjusted to this moving all the time. I might have to take that as a sign. If it's going to start fucking with my eyes like that, I might have to take it as a sign to stop soonish. I'll do a few more songs though, because I'm enjoying the rhythm. I'll go till 12 at least. So it'll be 3 hours of like jamming the beats. But yeah, the load screen looked like it was moving up slightly, even though it was still doing that because, you know, my eyes had adjusted to this moving now. So I can read the notes easier. I wonder if this game is still expected to get expansions or whether it's all done and they're working on something else now. So I'd be curious to see if they do other crossover stuff. Like they do another Guilty Gear crossover, but now with Strive songs, sort of thing. Well, you know, since a HoloLive sing a bunch of songs, and some of their songs have ended up in like mobile phone rhythm games. Whether one of their songs will end up in this, since a couple of them have played this already. Like, you know, like there's a connection already there. Loner, hey, game. I haven't unlocked a new song in a while. Slightly concerning. My hands are getting sweaty too, so I think it's all kind of pointing to me. It might be a sign to let my eyes and body break soon. Well, as I said it at the start of the stream, but it's like I would happily play this game like more often as like a backup. Like if there's ever a day where we're not really sure what to play or we finish something too early, just fire up this for a few songs. This feels like a good like comfort game stream, if that makes sense. That's something we can always just fire up and just be chill and talk about stuff and just go with it. Because as much as I imagine there'll be a point in time where I won't escape it and I'll eventually do a stream on it, I'm not really a Minecraft person, so that's not going to be my fallback stream game really ever. It takes a hell of a lot to convince me to be in the mood for that game. I know some people like love it, even like adults like fully love it and like enjoy the simplicity and comfort it gives, and I get it. It's just when it first came out on 360, like back in like what was it 2011, 2012, it was all my friends wanted to play online, and it was all they ever wanted to play. And it's like I wanted to play Halo or Gears, even though I'm not the biggest Gears person. It was like it's just something else, you know. I was so sick of it, and it was like the only thing my friends wanted to play for like years on end. And so I was genuinely sick to death of that game by the time I moved up to PS4. And the only reason I still have it is because I got it for free on PS4. Because a friend of my dad had like a bunch of spare codes, and he just like passed them out. And my dad didn't know what to do, so he gave them to me. And one of them was Minecraft, and I was like, oh, fine, I guess I fucking got it. Oh, dude, I got a max on that. That's nice. I wasn't even paying attention really. So it's like if I was going to play Minecraft, it would probably be with people. I probably wouldn't do it on my own. It would take a hell of a lot to convince me to play it on my own, especially because I despise Bedrock. I genuinely hate how loose Bedrock Edition plays compared to the original older versions. And I could play the older versions, but then I'd be like playing 8 or 9 updates behind the norm right now. And so people wouldn't be interested because it's like, well, you're not messing with all this new shit and never or whatever. So let's do this 5-star or try it. But I genuinely hate the loose. I don't know if they've like cleaned it up or made it sharper, but like Bedrock is like the only standardized edition of Minecraft you can play on consoles right now, without loading up like an older version of the console edition. And it's annoying because console edition genuinely feels way tighter to me. Like, it feels easier to control. It feels more responsive to your inputs. It doesn't fight you. The camera doesn't have, like, rev up time. The menuing is more concise and, like, easier to access. It's just, in general, a more accessible game on console than Bedrock. But Bedrock has crossplay, so of course they went straight to that only. It's like... If you're going to make the crossplay edition, which don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. If you're going to make the crossplay edition standard, though, make it function properly on everything. And as much as I love Terraria, I learnt the hard way that Terraria is a hard game to play and talk. I absolutely adore Terraria, especially over Minecraft, but that game is genuinely really tough to play and talk and keep it interesting, because progress in that game is extremely slow. And you have to be in for the grind yourself for it, and doing that and then making a stream on it, yeah, easier said than done. Back when I was still doing Let's Plays, I actually did a Let's Play on Terraria, and I ended up abandoning it because I realised very quickly it's extremely difficult to do. It's why that even though it's got a high player base, you don't see that many people stream it, because everyone knows it's one of those games that's great to play, difficult to watch. And even harder to actually talk about whilst you're playing. This song's really fucking weird, by the way. I know a lot of the songs are weird, but this one is especially, like, really kind of weird. But we survived. I mean, that's fair. It's really easy to get burned out in vanilla Bedrock. Yeah. And I said, to keep in mind, like, so when I got proper burnt out with it to the point where I didn't want to play it anymore, this was back when it first came out on 360. We're talking like 1.6, like, beta. You know, like before it was even creative mode, before sprinting and hunger was a thing. And it was like every single day after school, all my friends were like, yeah, let's hop on the Minecraft world. And like, at first, like, I was with them, I was like, yeah, sure, that's exciting. But my attention span was not that big. And it's like every single fucking day, they're like, oh, we should do this on Minecraft, we should build this. And I was like, I don't give a shit, please. And this lasted for years. I didn't get my PS4 till 2015. The game came out in like early 2012. So it was like 3 years straight of this shit. Then when it came out on PS4, I made a point of saying, I'm not fucking buying it. If I get it for free at any point, then maybe. But that's it. But I was so goddamn against it. I was so anti-Minecraft after that point. I was so fucking done from doing it all the time. I was like, nah, I'm good. And so then I got it for free, and I like vowed to basically only play it online. Like, if I played it on my own, everything that I didn't like about it came more to the surface. So I'd only do it online, and it wouldn't be the build shit. It'd be like if someone made like a fancy obstacle course to play, or like a special custom map with like special rules, or like a survival block, survival island sort of thing. Then I'd hop in. But if it was just vanilla, hey, let's build some shit, I'd switch off. I'd say, nah, I'll pass. Especially if they're like, oh, let's build something in creative first, and then try and do it in survival. I'll be like, no. It's already boring enough. Just giving us cheat mode makes it even less entertaining to me. You know? Like, it's just, So I'm never going to say never. It's just, it's unlikely. Oh no, I beat the Ender Dragon. Ender Dragon was with 1.8. When it came out in 2012, it was the next 3 years. By the time I like hopped off it, we even had the Wither. Like we had like the dungeons in the Nether, like not all the fancy shit we have nowadays, but it was like we had the big fortresses in the Nether, we had blazes and blaze rods and enchantments and things like that. Like we did the Ender Dragon and we beat the Wither. It was just, I was so burnt out by then. I think, if I'm honest, I think if I did go back to Minecraft, even if it was alone, it would be more interesting because I'd have a stream audience to bounce off. And you guys could be like, oh, did you know about this technique with this redstone that you can make that? And I could be like, oh no, how would you set that up? Or I could make it like an open server. That would be cool. I could make it an open server, and because it'd be on the Bedrock edition, people could just hop in. So it's like if you're in chat and you want to build shit, you could just hop in, or like show me something or whatnot. You know, like we could do something more fun about it. Now that I'm saying that out loud, that actually sounds kind of fun. Just to make it an open invite, and it's like, hey, if you want in, let me know, and I'll just open the server, or make a server code and just put the code in chat. and just have it in survival and just let people do what they want in the world whilst I'm there or while I'm gone. I'll do Heartbeat. What do you think, John? Would you be up for that? I'm just, now I've said it out loud, I'm like, actually, that doesn't sound half bad. That sounds like it could be kind of fun. Have like a little server to ourselves. It'd be vanilla, because, you know, I'm on console, and there's no... As far as I'm aware, that might have changed, but it's been years since I last picked up. I don't know if there's actual mod support on console yet, proper mod support. If there is, then it's open season. Then I'd be a hell of a lot more interested. Because there's a whole bunch of mods I can think of that I've seen like streamers use in various ways that I'd be 110% down for trying out and playing with. Like Jeremy Dawley, he's been doing a lot of Minecraft streaming recently. He's an ex-achievement, I say, he still works at Achievement Hunter, but just on part contract now. But he has a Twitch channel now called Duly Noted Gaming, and he's been doing Minecraft on there. And like the mods he's got installed on that, like I'm like, it makes it look fun, you know? It makes it look fun again. It makes it look fresh. I would be down for that. Yeah, cool. I'll have to think about it and see what I can play with first, but like, it wouldn't be anytime soon. But it's just like a different idea. It's just now I've said it out loud, I'm like, actually, that doesn't sound half bad. If this channel ever gets bigger, which, you know, I'd like to hope so, then more people can come in and it can expand out, and like more people can hop in and we can have like our own little community. Obviously, I'm being overly optimistic. There'd probably be a troll or two that would come in and just try and wreck shit, but we would deal with that as it comes. The only mod I remember messing with when I was a kid, because like, it wasn't that I necessarily had the PC version, it's that my oldest brother had like a pretty decent PC at the time. And like, he had Minecraft on it like back in the alpha days, just because he found it like a nice time killer between his studies. Especially when he was in college, he found it a real good, like, peacemaker, if that makes sense. Back when it was like in its early alpha, and it was like, it was the bare basics. Like, we're talking before the Nether was even a thing. And so I remember playing it on him as the updates went around on PC. And I remember at one point he installed the Aether mod. You know, the one where it's like, where it goes like an Aether plane, and it's like the opposite of the Nether. It was actually developed by the exact same team that later made Terraria, which I think's kind of crazy. And I remember seeing that and thinking that was pretty cool. And then being disappointed when I found out it was a mod and not actually in the base game. Oh, this song sounds cute as fuck. No, I'll do this song. I'll do an arcade run again, and then once the arcade run's done, then I'll wrap up. So then we've done a lot of different songs. We've got an opinion on some of them. Some of them are a bit weird, but a lot of them are enjoyable. I don't even know who this anime girl that's been saluting us on our board even is. She's just there, and I'm like, I don't want to send her away, so she's staying. Oh, this song's cute as fuck. It's like the opening theme song to like a beach episode anime. Aww. Oh, how this isn't. It's an anime opening song. Have a random rock piece in the cute song where it doesn't really fit. What's with this bit? Hang on. Why does that look like Pekora at certain angles? Oh, nice. Max combo too. That's cute as fuck. Okay, let's go back to arcade. 4 buttons, because I'm not good enough to do the rest. 8 buttons sounds evil to me. 8 buttons. How 8 button works? So it's 8 notes to come across. It's left, up, right, square, triangle, circle, L1 and R1, and they're all buttons for the music. Hey, we haven't unlocked that yet in freestyle. We did just unlock you though, so I might do you. Let's go portable. Let's try you out. I was going to suggest trying to escape the spawn of 2B2T, but I think you can actually get doxed on that server if you're not careful. Oh fuck, yeah, no, I'll pass then, thanks. If there's even a remote murmur of that danger, I'd rather not risk it. Wasn't there a game, like, relatively recently, like, at launch, would accidentally dox you in the middle of a match or something? I can't remember what it was, but it was like something like you'd actually, like, put your details into the public mid-stream by accident because of a glitch or something. And so until it was fixed, like, a lot of streamers had to just completely avoid it because it just wasn't worth the risk. Oh, wrong button. Oh, this is kind of classy. Plus the chat is absolutely toxic. Yeah. Big servers in any game tends to become that, especially in kids games. Holy shit, especially in games intended for a younger audience. It just attracts... It attracts the nasties. I'd probably try and keep it kind of cozy and small if I did a server kind of thing. And I wouldn't make it like open to like the general public. Like I said, I'd just probably make it like a room code and put it in chat. So people in chat want to hop in, it's there. And then once you're in, you're in, you know? So you can just do what you want to do. Oh, 11 breaks. Oh, God, I didn't do that well. That's a respect track. Alright, let's try this one. And wearing a hat in this stream has helped a lot. I mentioned at the start of the stream, even though this has got good cushioning on it, where I've been streaming so much over the past couple months, I've been getting like a little ache on the top of my head where the headset is. This hat has really kind of mitigated that. It still aches a little bit, but I put that more down to just my where it's like a pre-existing ache kind of thing, and it's just irritating it a little bit, but it's been a much more manageable thing. Oh, I love the Castlevania feel of this track. Oh, don't cry, little lady. Oh, this is super fucking Classicvania. Okay, now it's Supervania. When a guitar comes in. Uh-oh. I feel like I kind of should have died there. I think I got away with it more because the game let me get away with that. That was a pretty tough 4-star game. No, I don't want to try you yet. No, I'm not that brave. I was like, if the hard is still under 5, maybe I'll try that, but nah. Oh, that's super high. No, I was lingering on this one. Let's do this one. And if you get a max combo on the track, you unlock the ability to just watch the music video for it. So I could, after this, watch a music video on one if there's like a particular one you wanted to see. Or wait to see again from what we've done. Actually, I could just play one in the background whilst I'm wrapping up anyway. So I might do that, and then once that one ends, then officially like end the stream. Because I'm that indecisive. I kept on pushing it back. I was like, yeah, I'll wrap it up at 9. Hits 9. I'll do a couple more, then an arcade run, and then I'll play a video. I'm enjoying this game. Can you tell? And I do feel like I've got better as this stream's got on. Like, I'm not perfect, and I still get overwhelmed at times, but I've got a better feel for it as the stream's gone on. And that sense of progression is all you need sometimes to just make you really enjoy something. To go from sucking miserably to actually succeeding. That genuinely can just be all you need to end up really enjoying something. Just noticing your own skill increase. As I show inability to speak, apparently. Nice. Oh, I've got nothing in particular. Yeah, they're all kind of weird. I get it. They're all kind of odd. Nice, level 15. Oh, a trophy, your own miracle. Only using Portable 2 songs. Nice. Now if I go to collection, and it does its fancy pants animation. Ta-da! So I have music videos. The fucking video game one. A light unused version. Interesting. You know, I'll make it Tok 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 since I love this. I love the jive of this song, and kind of give my final thoughts whilst it's doing its thing. Hide menu. There we go. So you can just enjoy our anime opening of like a really cute song about a girl wanting to embrace. Oh, it's the girl from the thing, from our screen. That's probably what. Oh, okay. So that's who she is. Got it. So yeah, we ended up talking about more than I thought we would. But yeah, the idea of doing like a Minecraft server thing might be enough to finally convince me to give that game another shot. But that won't be anytime soon because my schedule for this week's kind of already in place. Like, so I'm gonna do that Ghost, whatever it's called, the cyberpunk game where you do a lot of parkour stuff on it, and you have a sword. And then Friday is Guilty Gear watch along. I suppose I'm not dedicated on Saturday, but I was planning, like, if I end up enjoying the Ghost thing, doing more of that on Saturday, and then, well, actually, I say like, or Sunday. I'm debating taking one of the days in the weekend off. And then next week, I want to start Phoenix Wright. I'm going to be starting Phoenix Wright 3 next week anyway. And then after Phoenix Wright 3, I'm actually debating playing a Star Ocean game. I've had a Star Ocean game on download for a while. It was the one on the PS2 that they re-released on PS4, like as is. And a lot of people tell me it's the best one to start with if you're trying out the series. And so I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'll get it. And it's just been kind of sitting in my backlog for like the past 8 or 9 months. So I was like, maybe I'll do that the week after to actually give Star Ocean a decent try and see what the hubbub is about. You know, since that new one is coming out at some point in the future. I don't know when. If that's even expected to be this year or not. Oh yeah, how far are you in UDG? To be honest, I haven't played it since last time. I'm still like at that bit in chapter 4. I've just been playing other stuff. I'm taking tomorrow off, so I'll probably play more of it then, because I do want to actually finish it, because I said I'm enjoying it. It's got problems for fucking sure, but I'm enjoying it, so I want to finish it. I've just been doing other stuff. And then once I do finish it, I've been working on a review that's like, most of my like general thoughts are done. It's just like whether I like the ending or not, and whether I like the big plot twists later in the game or not. Like my general like gameplay review, the level design, the puzzle challenge rooms, how the enemies work, how you deal with them, all that stuff I've already kind of written up about what I like and what I don't like, what I'd want to see in a sequel. If they ever did a UGG2, or, you know, just another over-the-shoulder shooter like made by the same team. Like, I already have like that kind of all sorted. It's just plot details in the review. I aren't finished yet, because also I haven't finished the game to give my final thoughts. And I don't want to be like, I love this plot thread, if then the ending of the plot thread is awful. Like, it has like a big twist or something that's not great. Or, you know, or something along that line. So it's like, I like these parts of the threads, I like this part. I don't like this part of Toko's character. I like how, like, for the whole first 2 chapters, she refuses to, like, explain how she knows anyone. It's like you meet Hina's brother, and she just kind of goes, oh, yeah, just like your sister, and then drops the topic and refuses to elaborate, refuses to let the boy know that her sister's fine. That his sister's fine, sorry. Like, the only one I kind of understood not bringing it up was when it was Chihiro's dad. Because Chihiro, you know, didn't survive the original game. And so, Toko choosing not to bring it up to crush Kamaru's, like, hope. Because Kamaru was like, I hope that their child is okay. Toko not bringing it up, it's like, that makes sense. Every other instance, though, no. She should have brought up that she knew Makoto from, like, the very fucking start. The moment she heard Naegi, she should have gone, oh yeah, I know your brother. But she didn't. Because of all the bullshit and the plot threads of them saying that she was going to try and lure Kamaru to Nagato to make a trade to get Byakuya back. And it's like, you still could have at least like used that to make the trust, to be like, oh, I know your brother, yeah, he's part of Future Foundation. But no, she doesn't. And I just, you know, that all seemed kind of weird to me. So that I criticized. I felt like Toko had no reason to lie or hide that info, yet chose to anyway. And I feel like the as much as I kind of didn't mind it, I felt like a lot of the arguing that happened between Toko and Kamaru in Chapter 3 could have been easily averted if either Toko put her ego to one side for a second, or Kamaru shut up and face reality for 5 seconds. Like, both of them were in the wrong to an extent, and they were arguing and bickering about it, and I was a bit like... But I didn't mind it, because I felt like the confrontation was gonna happen eventually because of how different they are. But I was still a bit like, they could have handled this better. But everything else I've really enjoyed. I genuinely have really enjoyed. Like, I've seen a few people criticize that Kamaru takes up too much space on the screen, but that genuinely hasn't bothered me once. I don't think she takes up too much real estate or anything like that. There's never been a point where I feel like I've missed an enemy because her body's blocked it, or I haven't seen enough of the screen because she's in the way. And I like the little attention to detail, like once she does her big speech in Chapter 4, her running animation's more confident. Because that's a real good quality of life, not quality of life, but you know, like it's an unnecessary detail for them to do, and they did it anyway, and it adds so much. Like, I am enjoying UDG, I just need to fucking finish the thing. And I think that's why I haven't finished it. After V3 kind of left me feeling more bitter than sweet with its like final chapter twists and its ending, it's made me a little bit more shy to approach the end game of Danganronpa games, even if it's a spin-off. And I was saying that all the way through V3, that after Danganronpa 2 was kind of extreme with its twists in the last chapter, but still enjoyable, I was hesitant with Chapter 5 onwards, and it's like the same applies to UDG. After Danganronpa 2, I'm super fucking hesitant, and especially after my experience with V3. Like, I know some people love V3's big twist and ending and what it all means, but no. I feel like the actual epilogue I've appreciated more as time's gone on, but the actual, like, Case 6, the actual, like, the hub of that, no. I still really don't like Case 6. I really feel like it's kind of, like, it's more insulting than satisfying to like what it represents, what it means, and what it implies for the rest of the series. It's more like, oh great, I came all this way for that, you know? And any game that makes you feel like that ends up retroactively hurting the franchise because you know what it means in the end. I know that the director has come out and said that V3 isn't canon anymore, so if they did another Danganronpa, I'd be real curious to see what happens and where they go with it. I'd be a little disappointed though, because I did come around to Suichi, and I especially like Maki of the survivors. Like, the only one I wasn't too keen on was Himiko. I thought Himiko being one of the final piece survivors felt like that obligatory, there's always one that survives that's kind of just there. You know, like how Soda survived in I nearly said V2. No, that would have been wrong. That would have been 52. Like how Soda survived in 2 and how Hero survived in the original. Like, there's always one that kind of just survives and you're like, how? You serve nothing. And that was kind of Himiko in V3, but you notice it more in V3 that she's the extra because there's only 3 final survivors, you know? When there was 6 final survivors, you really didn't bother you that Hero survived. When there was 5, you didn't really care that Soda was one of them. When there's only 3 left, a whole third of the survivors being someone who really isn't important and I really didn't care that much for, you know? But Maki made up for it. Maki and her character arc is she's one of my favorite characters. She's probably my I'll leave it on one of. I won't say she's my all-time favorite female character in Danganronpa, but she's up there because I love the female cast in 2 too much to be able to kind of suddenly say that she's better than them. And V3 also gave me Kaito, and Kaito is like tied with Gundam as my favorite male character in Danganronpa. Kaito is a fucking... I love that man. He's so great. He's so cool. I love that. I love Kaito. He's fucking brilliant. Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars. I miss that son of a bitch. If V3 isn't canon, can he come back and be alive, please? Can you just make it like we have like a Danganronpa 4, and it's like between 3 and 4, an alternate version of V3, where all of these people did have their real talents, went through their own killing game, and we got like slightly different survivors or something. Like, maybe Tsumugi isn't a mastermind, she's just a normal cosplayer girl that became all but cosplay something. Like, they could fuck around with it. If V3's not canon, they can fuck around with the characters that are left behind, you know? They could just make up anything and go into Danganronpa 4 and suddenly, like, Maki's, like, I don't know, like, happily married to Kaito, and, like, Kaito's still the same son of a bitch you knew him as in V3 or something. I would 110% be, like, all on fucking board of that. I'd be like, yeah, I don't care, go for it, dude. In the same way as like at the end of 2, when it's like revealed that everyone except Chiaki survived, you're like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. I get to see Gundam again, maybe. I still need to sit down and watch the anime, but I've been making a point of saying I'm leaving that till last. Like, once I've finished Ultra Despair Girls, I plan to watch Despair Arc and Future Arc of the anime. It's just not yet. I'll get round to it, you know? and maybe read the books, because I read Zero because it was part of 2, and not Zero. Zero's different. The one where it's like an alternate timeline where Mukuro survived instead. I like to think that they were all actual students in Hope's Peak. Yeah, I'd like to think that too. And the thing is, you can get away with theorizing things like that because of that one line Samugi said at the very end of K6, where she admits she's a copycat criminal, meaning that everything she did, she didn't make it all up. She based it on some form of reality. She copied someone. Meaning that those original two killing games could absolutely still be real in the context of Danganronpa, and these people could also be real in the context of the game. You know? As far as we know, when they leave the TV show world, they leave it and they're all in pods, because we did see that image right at the very start of V3 of Kaede in a pod with like a helmet on. They could do something with that and just be like, no, because they were all in the game show, they were all digitally killing each other. Yeah, it would harm some of the impact of V3, but at the same time, V3 has not got much to work off anymore. And so I feel like if they pulled something like that, it would be more appreciated than like, you know? Like, yeah, it would make V3 still feel less relevant, but it already doesn't feel relevant because it's not canon, according to the director, you know? So if it's already not canon, mess around with it. Just bring the characters back, you know? Don't let them be gone forever. Especially characters like, as much as I didn't really care for him, it's part of my problem, Rantaro, who had absolutely no chance to be a character of his own because he dies in case 1. You know? Like, you don't get anything out of Rantaro because he's super suspicious and then he dies. And you find out more about him way later anyway, and it's like, okay. It's like the same in 2. It's why I'm glad everyone survives in 2. So you actually get to meet, like, there'll be more opportunities to meet Imposter Byakuya to maybe fucking correct Teru's mindset the hard way. You know? But I'm gonna wrap it up here because I think I've said everything I can think to say. I enjoy this game, and I think we will stream this more at some point in the future. Can I go back to them? Is that? Oh, I was gonna say, is there a way to go back to the main menu? I don't think there is. Like the title screen. But I enjoy this game a lot as an engine whirs in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. And so I will probably do more like one-off streams of it later on, like when we're looking for something to play. Just, yeah, let's do a couple runs of DJMAX Respect to see what new songs we can unlock, that sort of thing. But as it stands, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, actually I can tell you what the game's called. We're going to be playing Ghost Runner. Not tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off. Thursday, sorry. We're going to be playing Ghost Runner. Friday's the Guilty Gear film, for lack of a better word, where we're going to do a film night and watch on. And then either Saturday or Sunday I'll be taking off, and then next week we will be doing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, the 3rd one. So that's my general schedule moving forward. But anyway, thank you so much for watching as always. I will see you in the next one. Peace, and take care of yourself. Yeah, good 3 hours. That seems like a good length for a stream. Turn my camera off. No, don't move the display. Turn it off. There we go. See you guys.